Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my collective, my beautiful soul tribe and community, and to those of you who are new, if your guides and keepers have led you here, welcome. I trust that your guides know what is best for you, and there is a reason why you've been led to this video. My name is High Priestess Elif. I channel my message, I channel spirit. I'm a medium, so the basis of my message is me channeling. I receive messages in various different ways. It is my job to interpret them in a way that makes sense to you. I use the tarot and I use Lenormand, I use the cards to help me interpret these messages. It just makes it more fun, it makes it easier for me to do. As you can imagine, channeling takes a lot out of one, and so I do try and make it as easy as possible on myself. So everything that I say to you from the time that I begin this recording until I finish is me channeling. It's not my personal opinion, and I have no judgment or bias into your situation. Your guides and keepers know who of you are going to be led here, who of you need to receive these messages. Today we're taking a look at what's happening with the divine masculine, with your divine masculine. If you have a DM that has fire in his chart or her chart, divine masculine is the energy that they embody. Divine masculine is what we refer to as the negative polarity for those of you on the twin flame journey. So if you are not on a twin flame journey and you still feel drawn to watch this video, it is highly likely that your guides have something, a message for you in here. But please keep in mind, it might not resonate. A lot of it might not resonate because it is me channeling the divine masculine. The divine masculine is the negative polarity on the twin flame journey. The twin flame journey is a spiritual awakening. So if you have a connection that has activated a spiritual awakening in you, then that is an indication that you are on a twin flame journey. So we're taking a look at what's happening with the divine masculine that has fire in their chart. Please remember, I'm channeling. Whilst I'm channeling, I can mention other signs. I'm channeling, I'm not in my head. There's a reason why spirit brings that through, shows that to me. Either it is in your person's chart, there's a lot of it in their chart, or you have it. Take it as it resonates. It's a general reading, it's a general message. I always ask that you settle into your intuition. Take a few deep breaths. Settle into your intuition. Ask your guides and keepers to guide you through this message, to help you to know and to see, to recognize when the message is for you. It'll resonate in your energy without a doubt. Don't take what doesn't fit, okay? We have to be selective about our energy. When you are in the space where you are struggling and therefore you are seeking guidance, you are seeking answers from spirit, from source, you are seeking some sort of direction. That's all that these are. They are pointers to point you towards certain things on your journey. Then you need to be mindful because you are vulnerable, you are porous, and information can lead you further away from where you want to be or closer to where you want to be. So don't open yourself up to things that are not for you. Don't try and make things fit. Don't wrestle with the message. If it's not your message, it's not your message. If it is, it's yours. Take it as it resonates. Trust your guides and your keepers. Okay. So I'm going to ask a few questions in relation to your divine masculine. And this should bring us a lot of insight into where they find themselves currently. Obviously, if you want to know what's happening with your DM, you guys are not in contact, most likely. But you could be, and it could just be a little bit distant at the moment or sporadic. They could just be in a phase where they've withdrawn a bit and you don't know what's going on with them. Whatever it may be for you, let's see what spirit reveals. This should bring you insights to guide you upon your journey and to help you to better understand where they are currently. So I just want to look at the general energies with the divine masculine. What is happening for them in general at the moment? The divine masculine is spending a lot of time. They find themselves feeling very tired at the moment. They're spending a lot of time sleeping. Some of your DMs find themselves in meditation and or just daydreaming. There's a lot of dreaming taking place, falling asleep randomly, just needing extra rest. They are processing on a soul level, and this is why this is happening. And guess who they are dreaming about? The divine feminine. Your divine masculine works in a situation where they find themselves in a little bit of the limelight. Their work brings them to many social gatherings. They are well known. They could be in the public eye. They are quite known. So they are either on radio, on television, YouTube perhaps. Their work is about exposing their persona in a sense, or they interact with a lot of people for their work. They do have to attend many events as a result. This is part of their work, and it's something that is enjoyable, but it's stopped being fun. It's not so much fun anymore. They're not enjoying having to be in all of these energies and to open themselves up to all of these energies anymore. There is also a situation in which they've been very, very social, and things in this group, it could be a team dynamic, a group dynamic, there's work involved, there's also social events involved. It's gone a little bit sour, and this has changed the course of direction for them. This has changed their course. Secrets have been revealed. They're realizing that things are not what they perceived, and there's a bit of a journey ahead of them now, because they've got to go in a complete different direction. They've invested a lot of time and energy in this, and they realize they've been going in the wrong direction, and this really, really triggers them emotionally. They're very much in their feelings at the moment about a loss of a loved one. That's what Spirit's showing me. It could be someone that passed a couple of months ago, but the grief is hitting them now. It could also be, I'm going to get clarity on that. Could just be the ending between you guys, and also the ending now with this group of people that they've been working with. They just feel like they keep losing people. This has spiraled them into depression, but I see that depression is lifting, and they are thinking about coming towards you with some sort of message, some sort of communication, or you'll hear about it, or you'll from someone else maybe that will confirm what I've said here, clarify, that will bring you confirmation about what you've heard in this reading. Okay. So, what are the past energies between my collective and this divine masculine with fire in their sign, in their chart? This fire sign, divine masculine. What is the past energies between the collective and this divine masculine? Thank you, Spirit. So, this DM whether they said this to you or not, the first time they looked at you, they just thought, oh my God, what a beautiful beautiful person. Instant attraction. But they didn't fully identify with it because it's different to what they consider attraction to be. It's different, it's magnetic. They find you to be beautiful, they find you to be charismatic, they find you to be, everybody's drawn to you like a moth to a flame, and you are just, what is the word? It's as if I just see this person walking through this beautiful big garden. They don't need anybody around, everything they need. It's like you are your own sustenance. You are all that you need. You are your own everything. Everybody wants a bit of that. It's magic. And they've never seen it in anybody else. This person fell in love with you instantly. But it took their mind and the rest of them time to catch up with it. They didn't know what it was, and that caused a lot of discord because they were overwhelmed. This person fell so deeply and so hard that their head was spinning for a while, and they didn't know. They weren't able to, it was like a foreign language, you know. It's like when you're exposed, well, let me put it this way. Let's say you've never ever seen color, or you've never been able to see, and suddenly you start to recognize image, but it doesn't show up as the images that we see immediately. It shows up as color first, rays of frequency, then it comes into image more, into focus more with time. This is the best way I can explain it. It's as if there's this new sense and you don't quite know how to interpret it. Your brain doesn't know how to interpret it because it's new. And that's how they experienced you. This person would lie awake at night, anxious and afraid, because they knew that this was big. You coming into their life is big. You are big to them. You are so important to them. And at the same time, it didn't make any sense. They didn't know what to do with this connection. It's hard for me to explain, and that gives me an indication of how they struggled to make sense of where they were. It was like they were receiving a download of a billion different things at once, and they didn't know where to focus. It just all seemed jumbled up. It was not easy for them. You were so much, so soon, all of a sudden. And they had a recognition, your person had a recognition, and they very possibly mentioned it to you, of feeling as if they knew you in a past life. It's as if you guys were not meeting for the first time, but you were really meeting for the first time here. Very, very deep emotion, very, very deep love between the two of you. And you met at a time when your person had made the decision that they need to be on their own, and then suddenly here you come along and they feel this, they have to think about the possibility of being with you. But your person was walking away from something, from a situation that they realize they just need to be on their own and give time and energy to themselves for a while. You were unexpected. You were like this thing from another time, this situation from another time that felt so incredibly important that they were not planning to have to deal with. And this made them go into their head a lot. because suddenly they had this stable new beginning before them, but they went into their head, they went into their ego about this, and they were suddenly propelled into karma that they needed to address. So I see a new opportunity that was supposed to take place here that never took off the ground. It was supposed to be a new beginning, a new opportunity. But there's karma here. So what Spirit is showing me is that you guys are very possibly in a space of balancing your karma, doing your, doing your work separately, many of you. Okay, let's take a look at what it is that this DM, this Divine Masculine, needs in order to open up to you, in order to be able to embrace this new opportunity and this connection. What is it that they need? What is it that's missing? What is it that Spirit is guiding them towards so that they can open up to this in the way that they are, that would serve them and you in the best possible way? Spirit is saying to me, your person needs hope. They're feeling very hopeless at the moment. They can't see the sunlight. They can't see the seed. They just need a seed. They just need an oopsie. Wow. What is happening? They just need a little bit of, they just need that glimpse of a pathway. And for some reason, that is nowhere to be found at the moment. It's possible that it's because you've shut them out. Could be because you've shut them out. It could be that things just seem to be hitting a dead end no matter how they look at it now. Person needs hope. What they really, really need to do is they need to stop obsessing about you. That's what they need to do. They need to stop looking at the situation and everything that's happened and going over it in their head over and over. They need to stop watching you and what's going on in your life and assuming things, because this person is focusing in on what is missing and what has gone wrong and what is not right. And that is why a pathway can't open up, because the problems just grow when you do that. The energy around the blockages and the problems are growing here for them. They cannot find any, they're focusing in on what is missing, on all the problems and the issues and everything that is wrong with them, when what they should be doing is finding the little things in their life and in every situation that they can appreciate and really focusing on that. That is why this person is stuck. This Divine Masculine knows what they want. But as I said, they can't see the pathway to get there because they're too busy focusing on everything that keeps them away from it. People don't realize how toxic that is and how bad that is, and how much blockage and how much bondage that creates in your life and how much suffering. Sometimes it's that simple, just shifting what you're focusing on to change your entire life and to bring in everything that you want. Because the law of attraction gives you more of what you focus on. So if you're focusing on what you don't want, why are you surprised when more of what you don't want comes into your life? This is not a secret. This is a reality. And everybody, the people who have obtained and achieved happiness and success in their lives, will all tell you the same thing. And that is what this masculine needs. This masculine is overwhelmed with longing and desire and passion for you. And all they want to do intuitively is to come towards you and to express that. And then their ego says, no, you can't. This creates such a rift within them. This masculine needs to focus on their plan and on what it is they want and where it is they want to go in, and only focus on the things, the stepping stones that contribute to where they want to be. At the moment, they're so busy looking at everything that's gone wrong. Can you be happy together? What is the potential for my collective to be happy with this divine masculine? What is the potential for my collective to be happy with their divine masculine? Even though someone has been abandoned, someone has been shut out, someone has been ghosted, or just had someone distant from them, distance themselves. This divine masculine wants to come towards you and make a romantic gesture. They feel deep emotion for you. They want to come towards you and express that. It's not been easy for the two of you. What you've gone through, what's happened between you has not been easy. It's not been easy. You both feel the loss of this. But from this, I see that there is communication that's wanting to come through. And this divine masculine wants to express this passion. Also, this divine masculine wants to make this romantic gesture and bring you this stable new beginning. They want to offer you stability. That's what they want to do. And they are clear about the fact that this is a divine partnership, and that they want to share their lives with you. They're working on a plan here. Thinking about how they can do this, how this can work. How they can balance the karma and get this wheel of fortune to turn in the right direction in your favor. But Spirit says there's one thing that you guys have to be aware of, is the split energy, focusing on the negatives and making them real, making them the reality, making them the basis of one's personal identity, making it the basis of your relationship, is the worst thing that you guys can be doing. Because that is a split energy. Whilst you're sitting and you're thinking about what you want, you're manifesting that. And then you have this other energy where you're focusing in on all the negative things and everything that you think is so bad and all the issues. And you send out a split energy. And this is what's going to keep causing towers between the two of you. They want to come towards you. They have the right intention. They want things to work in your favor. But because of the split energy that the two of you keep holding active, you're going to keep finding yourself pulling away from one another or sabotaging things. And the reason why this happens is so that the ego can melt away. The ego needs to melt away here. But Spirit says, both of you or someone in this dynamic is not yet there. You still have work to do. The ego is needing to be, you see, the Tower card always has this the tower crumbling down. That represents your ego. And this one has this blazing fire. That blazing fire is what is needed to destroy this ego. The ego's what's holding you guys back from what you could have. Why did things happen the way they did? Well, I think Spirit already answered the question here. Anything else, Spirit, about why things happened the way they did between the collective and this divine masculine? Yeah, somebody needed to gain new perspective, possibly both of you. What this means for me is what you think you know, what you perceive to be real, there's more to it. It's not the full truth. Your vision is blurry, your vision's obscured. Spirit says this needed to happen because both of you have to work on your self-worth, on your relationship with yourself. You're searching for what is missing within yourself in one another. It'll never work. You've got to be full. You've got to be whole. You've got to be so happy in yourself. Otherwise, you're going to tear this person apart, trying to make them fill the holes that you have in your relationship with yourself, and vice versa. You have an energy of betrayal that you both keep alive and active all the time. You're reactivated. You're so afraid of being betrayed that you're constantly looking out for it, and you don't realize that you keep this energy active in your vibration. You needed to hit rock bottom. You need these towers. It's painful, but it's for your own good. You need it. Yeah. You need to go inward. You're too busy trying to juggle too many things outside of yourself and to find what it is that you want in other people. You can't do that. It's not going to work. That is hard work, and it's painful, and you're setting yourself up for so much pain and disappointment, and other people too, because no one can be for you what you're supposed to be for yourself. Spirit, can you please tell us what this divine masculine, what their priority is at this moment? What is the divine masculine's priority at the moment? My collective's divine masculine. What is their priority at the moment? What are they focusing on? What is their priority in their life currently? Spirit. Their priority is getting clarity about the choice when it comes to this divine commitment that they are wanting to make. For some of you, it is a choice with a marriage that they need to make regarding a marriage. But for many, many of you, most of you, I'm seeing this is about their marriage with you. Them wanting to be in commitment and harmony with you. They're focusing on their healing at the moment. They're focusing on taking care of themselves and just healing. This has been hard on them. They don't ever want to find themselves face to face with a new beautiful opportunity that they've been waiting for a long time, and to feel like they're not ready for it or they're not adequate for it. They're focusing on their money and they're focusing on becoming stable. And this person is thinking about how they can communicate with you, how they can express their passion towards you. They're focusing on movement. And their feelings. They're focusing on the deep love that they have within this deep divine connection. This is the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. They spend a lot of time thinking about this. Healing, but first and foremost, they have a choice to make. They have choices to make. I don't feel as though they have clarity around what the choices are, you know. There's more questions in their mind than answers at the moment. So that's because their focus is too much on the negative and on the problems. And if you are twin flame, you are doing the same, because you guys mirror one another. You need to stop doing that if you want your divine masculine to stop doing that. You need to stop doing that, guys. You're manifesting a lot of crap into your life because you're obsessed with your drama. You're obsessed with the things that have gone wrong. You're obsessed with making people and situations and things right or wrong. Do you want to be happy? Or do you want to be right? That's the fundamental question. Because let me tell you something. Look at what's happening in the world. You have different groups of people that have different opinions about what is right on various subjects. There's no one group of people that are right, which means there's no one person that has absolute truth. There are so many branches on a tree. There are so many pathways that lead to the same thing. Why must what you believe be the absolute truth, and what someone else believe be wrong just because it's not exactly what you believe? Why must you be right and someone else be wrong? Why can't we all just be? Why can't I be entitled to how I want to do things and you be entitled to how you want to do things, and we respect one another? People have been murdering one another for centuries because I want everybody to do things the way I want. I believe my way is right. We believe our way is right, and everybody's going to see it our way. And then we argue and we make ourselves and one another miserable because I need people to see things the way that I see it so I can feel the world is safe. And you're never going to feel the world is safe. You're looking for it in the wrong places. These are two people in this reading that are in a lot of pain. I wish you well, beloved. I wish you so much love. Release yourself from self-imposed bondage. If you find that this message resonates, be gentle with yourself. Really, you need a break. And so does your person. Get off of the subject for a little bit. Stop focusing on everything that's gone wrong. If you need a personal reading, contact me. My email is in the description box below. I just want to make my viewers aware of the fact that there's a big problem with scammers. People pretending to be readers and then taking your money and scamming you. I don't book readings. I don't book appointments via any of my social media. I don't book it via my Gmail account. I have a personal IP address which is in my description box. It's Evolve with Elif. info@evolvewithelif.co.za. That is the only way to make a booking with me. Thank you so much for your time. Lots of love and light to you all. Take care. Bye now.